Okay, yesterday night I was on Facebook and I came across the video of Dee-one, where he was trying to analyze what might be the cause of the issue in Benue State. He made mention of Iran, what happened I think in 2005. He said people should go and download ChatGPT and ask them the friendship between Nigeria and Iran. And nobody did that in that video. In fact, they were insulting him. So I don't have ChatGPT on my phone, but I used to chat with Meta AI, and I asked the same question, and it revealed a lot to me. So if what Dee-one was actually saying in that video is true, that means we are on a serious problem. So the Meta AI now identified that there was an issue between Nigeria and Iran. And if you remember very well, on the first day of that issue, there was an alleged tweet from Nigerian military armed forces on Twitter that Iran should be careful in not buying Israel. The next day, there's also another alleged tweet that Israel should be careful not to buy Iran leader. So, if what Dee-one was actually saying is true, that means this problem is not even as we thought. And I saw in the comment section people were insulting him, blah 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 blah. I said no. Even though me and someone are not in good terms, each person do what is right. I will say this thing you do is wrong. If you do what is right, I'll say it's right. That's why I was kind of not comfortable seeing those insults on his comment section. So I had did my research with what he said, and what Meta AI showed was actually mind-blowing, to be sincere. Then where I have issue with what Dee-one was saying, that he said VDM might know or not know, and he paused, that bringing that into the media is also making it to go viral, so that the people sponsoring the attacks will know that what they were paying for is working. My brother Dee-one, VDM just did that just to enlighten Nigerians. But if you look at what Dee-one was saying, you will see that how possible is it for Verydarkblackman to fly from ABJ to Makurdi. I don't think there's any airport in Boko. He has to enter car again or taxi or his own car from Makurdi to where this thing happened, inside village. Yet the newsmen in Benue State radio station had not even arrived in that scene. That means that, does it mean that the media men or the media in Benue State were actually trying to hide what was going on? Does it mean that they knew that this attack was sponsored by external forces and they were trying to cover it so that they wouldn't know that what they actually paid for was working? So VDM just did that to show Nigeria and the world what is happening. And if what he did, the one is saying that is bad, I don't think going like that will make it better. So he just did that to enlighten Nigeria, and they will see what's happening in Benue State too. But the funny thing is that what the one said is actually truth. Why is it that the media were trying to cover it up? So I don't know this kind of fight between VDM and Dee-one. It should stop. I'm believing and hoping that VDM, with his boldness, Dee-one with the analysis, Princewill with the analysis, and Mr. Common Sense with the analysis, can unite and make the youth be focused. We can disagree to agree, but whereby Dee-one is saying his own different, Verydarkblackman is saying his own different, and Mr. Common Sense is saying his own different, so as Princewill, the youth will be scattered. And come 2027, Nigeria will still lose again. I saw the video of Mr. Common Sense. I'll tag him in this video, him and Princewill and VDM and Dee-one. I saw a video of Mr. Common Sense. He said the only issue he has with Dee-one is that he used his fight with the VDM and condemn everything the VDM does, which is true. Even though me and you are not in good terms, if you do something right, I'll tell you this thing you do is right. If you do the one is wrong, that is wrong. I'll tell you this one you do is wrong. So these four social media, let's say influencer, they had their followers, people towards Princewill, millions of Nigerians trust Princewill across board. So as Mr. Common Sense, so as Dee-one, so as Verydarkblackman, who is even leading the fight. So if they should come together, if they will come together and have a purpose, and have a meaning, unite the youth, then this country will move forward. And believe in me, VDM is an institution, but he cannot do it alone. He can't do it alone. Okay, he has been to Yalewata in Bedo State. Has he been to Anambra for the same issue? Has he been to Imo State? He has been to Jos. He can't do it alone. And this video is going to be long a little bit. And if you watch what Dee-one was saying, you remember what Goodluck said. He said the president of US, former president Barack Obama, plan that he will not take up the second tenure. In fact, Nnamdi Kanu said that, revealed that when American armies came to rescue Chibok girls, they found out that the Bogo boys were wearing masks because they planned to tear gas them and rescue the girls. So who informed the Bogo boys that the American army are coming with tear gas? Is Nigeria really having external forces fighting against them that is now staring in our eyes? And I was so restless, and I began to think, that means Ibrahim Traore is suffering in Burkina Faso. Do you know how many attacks he has escaped every day? The West doesn't want Africa to progress. And the youth, once they like you, they're following you, even though you are wrong, even though you are right. It doesn't make sense. Let all this fight between our top influencers stop, and let's have a purpose and focus on it. Thank you.